Hello and welcome to the ManageIQ Sprint 163 review. This was a regular 2-week sprint. As usual, I will provide the overview on the sprint. Kavya will update us on the UI, Adam on the providers, and Jason on the platform and the developer experience. So this sprint, we had a small drop-off in the number of pull requests opened and a large drop-off in number of pull requests merged. I'm not sure why that is, but we will investigate. As for the pull request breakdown of the ones that were merged, 13 were bugs and 7 were enhancements and 7 were refactorings. And with that, I'll turn it over to Kavya.
Thanks, Oleg. Good afternoon, everyone. This sprint total 8 PRs got merged into UI repos. Out of 8, 6 are bugs and 1 is enhancement and so on. Next slide, please. This is a bugged in request page. When user is in this page, if they log out and log back in, and if they go to this page directly, few buttons are missing. Fix that issue in this PR. Next slide. Here, when edit page is open from dashboard view, if the form is in React and Carbon, background color is same as components background color, which is looking very bad on screen. Fix that issue in this PR. Next slide, please. This is an enhancement, converted host aggregates form to React and Carbon. In this old form, availability zone is a text box, whereas in new one, it's a drop down with list of zones available. So other than that, functionality is same. That's all. I think that's all from UI. Over to Adam.
Adam, perhaps you're on mute.
When we skip ahead, maybe he can come back. All right. On the platform side, I made a commit to patch the PO.to.json to emit strings with escapes properly. This sort of fixed an issue with when we're doing internationalization and it has double quotes already in it. It wasn't getting retranslated. And so this, while it's an enhancement, it technically fixes a problem. Libor made a PR a long time ago to change MIQ widget set find with same order to use with array order, which moves the ordering into the database as part of the query. And this was recently merged, so it made it into this sprint. I made a change to belongs to object list, which is a method under the covers that handles RBAC. And I changed it to be more performant by changing the way we do the queries. This is part of a bigger effort to fix RBAC performance with any belongs to filters. And I actually have another PR there that was a small change as well. On the build side, Brandon upgraded some of our images to UBI 8.4, and there might be a few more of those coming next sprint. And I started the move towards CentOS Stream from CentOS 8. So there's a few PRs for some of our repos there, and there'll be more coming in the upcoming sprints. And finally, Joe R changed the minimum Rails version to 6.037 to include some of the more recent CVEs on the Rails side. And that's it for the platform. On the developer side, Joe R added the usage of the bundler audit gem, which audits our gems against a repository database that knows CVEs about gems. And he changed the Brakeman security suite to be a more general security suite, so it runs both bundler audit and Brakeman. So it's possible now that we may fail more frequently on that side as new CVEs come out in the wild, but this will force us to upgrade our gems sooner than later. And finally, Nick L had a fix a long time ago on the bot to fix recursive bot commands where the bot may end up commenting it to itself and then react to itself and do this in a loop forever. And he fixed that, and that was merged recently. I don't know if it's been pushed to production yet, but if not, it should be pushed soon. And that's it on the developer side. Back to Adam.
Adam, you there? If not, so on the core side here of the providers, we there was some refactoring done on the object and block storage mix-ins. I think that's ongoing work to normalize the storage management component of the providers. On the Amazon side, there was a rake task added back. It was deleted a while ago to auto update the instance types. Otherwise, we were maintaining the instance types by hand in a YAML file. And this generates it from real data from AWS. And then with that, we found some missing things in the YAML file, actually, and that is the following PR there, 708, that updates the list of instance types. And then finally, a community user reported an issue with Ansible Tower, and there was a recent change last sprint around nested workflow jobs, and he found the same community user when he was testing that fix found another issue that this PR 263 fixes. And with that, I think that's it on the providers. All right, and that brings this sprint to a close. The next sprint will be in 2 weeks on June 23rd. And I want to thank everyone, the presenters, the community, the contributors, and everybody who was involved in making this sprint a success. See you next time. Thanks.